Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video with your host Kenkukun, and today we got another Vow a Disciple raid. We're going to cover the runner at the Caretakers part of the raid. Now this is the first boss encounter you have. The runners have, everyone's job is important. The runners need to be as quick as possible, and this is where knowing what the symbols are, if everyone knows the same symbol callouts, and I encourage you to learn the default Bungie callouts, that's just universal. Everyone can proceed with this very smoothly. You and your teammate are going to be able to work very well together and get this done in a timely fashion. So this is a longer clip. This is about 11 minutes on top of me talking and pausing. I'm going to not pause it. I'm just going to let it play through and just explain it because I want to show all three rooms and just show as the runner the very successful, successful run at this. And then we'll show the final stand room. So here we go. I spawn up. I got an SMG equipped. I got my Reese Walker equipped for, my shotgun for running. I'm going to go ahead and go forward a little bit. And, here we go. So to start this encounter, as the runner, you just shoot one of these two things. It opens the door. Boom. You run in. You see symbols over there, but I go left. And I'm going to grab, there's enter. All right. And I'm going to grab up to 3. Now, you can grab up to 3. There's Guardian and there's Savathun. So I grab, or Witch Queen, I believe. I grab 3 symbols and I come back out. You can grab 1, you can grab 2, or you can grab 3. Grabbing 3 makes it easier. As you're calling out and grabbing, your teammate is looking for the symbols you call out and seeing what symbols they can shoot quickly and identifying where they are. My partner was Queen Kira for this one, and she was able to, as I came out, she had 2 symbols she could shoot. I seen the last one. I shot it, and we were good. She did the same thing. She called out which ones she needed. I looked. We got them. I run back in. Now, if you grab 3 at a time efficiently, you go into the rooms, and you just you can do this 3 times, and then it'll be DPS damage phase for the boss. So the last 3 symbols, I would say call them out just in case you don't get all 3 in time, because the rooms do get bigger as you go up these floors. I say, hey, I got all 3. Shoot all 3, and as soon as I said that, we shot them. Accepted the offering. It's DPS time. Now, at DPS phase, you call it out as the runner. Hey, guys, it's going to be DPS. Let's clear the ads, clear the popcorn, get away from the boss, because under normal circumstances, you can no longer stun the boss once the obelisk accepts your offering and, shows your might or whatever it says, right? So I pull out the Galahorn, but he's so far by the time the plate starts to glow, I opt to shoot him with the shotgun a few times. Then he backs up, and I back up, and I shoot him with the Galahorn. Now, you'll see in a later clip where the dude gets stunned and glitched and doesn't come forward, and we just get to shoot him for 1 plate. Until he gets to the middle where he was, no matter where he was on the staircase, the first plate will not end, and you can continue to shoot. Now, what you got to do is you got to move between these 3 plates, and they're going to have a buff on them. You can only do damage inside these buffs. It's much like Callus in the beginning of Destiny 2. So, you have like 5 to 10 seconds to do damage. It'll start in the bottom left corner. It'll say something fades. And as soon as it says that, it's going to flash 3 times and disappear, and that'll indicate that you move to the next one. Then these stairs are going to fall down, right? You're going to run up to the next floor. Everyone's going to try and hopefully identify where they need to go, get in position. The runners are going to be ready to run. Now, you can shoot the door to start the encounter early or wait for the boss to spawn in case someone needs ammo, orbs, still coming up the 2nd floor, so on and so forth. I don't know if I wait or shoot, but I go into the next room. The next room's a little bit bigger. There are ads in these rooms, as you could see, and if you've been paying attention, I've just been skipping the ads, so I go ahead and grab 3 of the symbols. I call my teammate, hey, open the doors. They're identifying 2 of the 3 symbols probably. I find the other one. I shoot it, and then it's their turn. I stay out. Now, as you can see, I have Pervading Darkness on me. The longer you're in that room, the more stacks you get. Once again, if it gets to a stack of 10, you die, right? So that's why in some of the rooms, if it's too big or it's the last 3 symbols and 2 are across the room and 1 is on the opposite side, your stacks may be too high before you can realize that you need to come out of the room before you die. So with that being said, don't be afraid to only grab 2. Just know you have to get all symbols eventually to get to a damage phase. So grabbing 3 is ideal. My teammate called out the 3. I identified 2 of them, shot them, and I kept going. I go in for the last 3. I'm trying to dodge all the witches. They shoot the slow bullets, but it's the slow bullets that track and do a lot of damage. So just be very careful of that. and I come out and I tell my teammate, hey, I got all 3, get ready. I come out, they start shooting, I start shooting, and it's time for damage phase once again. Now, with that being said, the boss was stunned one more time, so it's, clear ads, shoot the popcorn in the sky. Once too much popcorn gathers, the boss will send it to attack someone at some point in time. For DPS damage phase, you can run Galahorns. I just ran it because it's simple. You could also set up a linear fusion with a divinity, which is also, we were running divinity for this part. And again, it also helped with Galahorn. Oh, it's not DPS. Oh, we had one more. We had to go back in for one more, apparently. So we got the last one, and that's what I was talking about. The very final one, as soon as my teammate came out the room. And in the bottom left of the corner, it said, Obelisk awaits so-and-so's, whoever's name went in the room. It'll say awaits, Queen Kira's offering. Anyone can shoot the correct symbols that they grabbed. Boom, done like that. Now it's DPS phase. Once again, we're going to DPS and move on. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this past this DPS part. And yeah. Oh, so this is the bonus. This is floor 2. I don't know why I have floor 2 twice. But this is, the boss got stunned back there and just constantly stayed stunned. And we were able to just use this plate forever. So just consider this a bonus. It doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes you can have the stunner stun the boss so far back that you will get a damage plate, but the boss will still be walking forward, but you'll get to shoot him as he's walking forward, right? So again, just treat it as a bonus. Now we're going to skip ahead a little bit, save some time. Here's the stairs. Here's the 3rd floor for the damage phase, and then there is the final encounter. Careful, because there's a hole you could fall down. I actually did not fall down this time. And everyone identifies where they need to go. The boss spawns opposite of me. I come up to the doors. I look back, make sure everyone's up here, and then I run in. Now, this room is big. There's a lot of gaps, so you kind of want to be on your jumping game. If you're not great at jumping puzzles, well, this is a good place to learn, as I almost die right there. I think I actually do end up dying right here. Yeah. Or I barely, yeah, the witches kill me. So I grabbed 3 symbols. That was my first time in that room, I believe. So, I bumped into a lot of things, and I was very angry at those witches. Anyway, we do successfully make it through this damage phase. So I grabbed 3 symbols. I died. Those symbols reset somewhere in the room. It's fine. Your teammate just picks you up, runs in themselves, and they take their turn. So I'm waiting for them to come out. I have the doors open. Now, there are 3 doors. You can shoot any of the things, you can shoot any of the doorknobs, so to speak, to open all 3 of the doors. You shoot one doorknob, all 3 doors open. It's super simple, right? They call out the symbols. We shoot them. We move on. Don't be afraid to continue to shoot your same symbols until it accepts it. As long as they're correct, they will not be wrong. So I'm running at the witch, not the brightest of ideas. This time it's running with me, and I'm very panicked. And I'm like, oh gosh, leave me alone. I grab 3 symbols. I call out what they are. My teammates identifying on their end. Queen Kira had the door open. Every time I said, hey, I have the 3rd symbol, the door was already open. So they were on top of that door very well. It was very nice. So with that said, we shot Blackheart, and boom, accepts the offering. We move forward. The stunners are doing good. The ad clearers are doing good. And we just have to make one more run as the runners. Now, we're going to skip ahead a little bit, as my teammate gets their things. They come out. And here's DPS. Now, this boss is a little bit further back for this DPS, so we're going to start DPS. A DPS starts on whatever side the boss is walking on. There's 3 plates. So if the boss is on the left side, coming up the left staircase, if you're looking at the boss coming up the left staircase, the left plate is the first part of DPS, and then you shift to the right. If he's coming up the right staircase, it'll be on the right, as you see right here, and it'll shift to the left. Again, left and right is relative to where you're looking at the boss at this point in time. I always indicated it as if we were standing at the obelisk and looking at the boss, that is left from right. That's how I've always called it. And I just use primary. I call my teammates, hey, save your supers for the final stand. If I wasn't running, I would have a better special weapon, but I was actually dying in the room and not making it to enough of the symbols in some of those rooms in time. So I put on a Reese Walker. Not only did I put on Reese Walker, I put on my transverse of steps. I'm practically running my trials loadout. Shocker, it's useful everywhere. So here's the final stand. You get them to that phase as close to that bar no matter what. You come up here. Everyone comes up at about the same time. You step on the plate, and you start to shoot them. This is where you're going to want your supers to go off. Any heavy left over, go ahead and get it out of there. We have a shield user block for us, so that makes, gives us a damage buff. The well is not as useful here. I would recommend, Nova bombs and stuff like that. I did use a well in one of the clips, but it's better to run Nova bombs and one Sentinel shield if you have it. And once the boss is dead, you get 3 plates here. Once again, you move forward with them. You get the loot. You move on. Scoot, scoot. There's the rest of the raid. Enjoy. Let me know in the comment section below if this helped you out. Again, I'm trying to make dummy-proof videos to show everyone their roles and what they kind of want to do. Hopefully, this explains everything in a timely fashion and gets you through the raid encounter that you've been itching to get to, or you're brand new, or you're stuck on. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Link in the description below for other videos. Subscribe, all that good stuff, and you should see videos on the top for the previous and the next one, which is going to be probably the hardest encounter, the relic, and there's 3 parts, so those videos are going to be a big cluster. I apologize. See you there.